为什么15岁的时候就开始学中文
？15岁了。
然后他为什么在台湾没有台湾的朋友？
没有什么台湾朋友。
我们来一起看 Becky 的故事。
嗨，大家好，我是李诺一。我今年22岁，然后我是德国人，我现在在台湾留学。
How did you know about Taiwan?
I mean, I've been to mainland China before, so I always knew Taiwan existed, right? But I've never been, or I didn't really know much about it. And then I started studying international business management, like with East Asia, like and focus on East Asia. And then for my bachelor's degree, I had to go abroad for 1 year to study in like a Chinese-speaking country. And I had like different choices. I could go to mainland, or Hong Kong, or Taiwan. Yeah, I just decided for Taiwan because I haven't been, and I was just curious, like what Taiwan has to offer. So yeah, that's how I decided to come to Taiwan.
And do you remember like what was your first impression when you just came here?
My first impression was it looks a bit closer like to Japan. I don't know, it was my first impression, but super beautiful and a lot of nature, very clean. So I had a really positive first impression when
Okay, that's good. Do you remember like what kind of like surprised you the most in Taiwan?
That it looks so different. Like everything is a lot more clean. Like the infrastructure and just like the whole vibe, like the spirit is just a bit different, but in a good way, And the people are very friendly. Like they're very open, they're a lot more open towards foreigners, and they really love to help you. I think that was one of the things that I noticed like first. When I was still new and I didn't know how to get around, people would always like come up to me, even though like they didn't know me, they would still come up to me and ask me, hey, can I help you? Like, are you lost? Like that. Yeah, that really stood out to me. I thought it's really nice.
Oh, that's nice. Usually do you communicate with people like in English or in Chinese?
I usually do everything in Chinese.
In Chinese? Okay, so you can speak Chinese?
Yeah.
Oh.
A little bit, like the basics, yeah. Like the daily communication, yeah.
And how long did you learn Chinese for?
In China for 1.5 years.
Oh, so 1.5 years was like all studying Chinese?
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. 就如果我讲中文，你会听得懂吗？
我听得懂，可以。
所以平常就是一些一般的生活上的一些事情，你都可以用中文讲，比如说要去餐厅呢。
就是我在日常生活当中都会用中文。
哦，中文好像还不错。
没有，有点害羞。
所以你想在平常每天还是会用到中文吗？
会。
跟同学聊天，
会。但是我就是我觉得其实我中文越来越差。
为什么？
对，因为我现在就没有什么台湾朋友，所以我没什么机会练习口语。
我懂。那你有中文名字吗？
有，中文名字是李诺一。
李诺那
就承诺的诺，然后一就是一。
那他是怎么选的？是老师帮你取吗？
我在郑州的时候是跟中国人一起住，就是我在那边的家人都是中国人，然后我当时的那个 host family，当时的弟弟叫李纠诺，然后我中国妈妈就是用那个诺，
那还不错了。
对，但是我真的名字是 Becky， 对，中文名字跟英文名字完全不一样。
那你一开始为什么决定要学中文
？15岁了。
15岁的时候。
15岁了，然后我也不知道为什么。我就是还记得我15岁的时候，我很想就去别的国家，然后就看一下他们的文化是怎么样。在中国跟德国是最不一样的。
对。
然后对。
因为中文也是很难的一个语言的。
对。
When you started to learn Chinese, was it like when you were 15 years old or later on? When you're 15?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I studied Chinese when I was in China, and then I came back to Germany, and I stopped.
Oh right.
And then like I came back to China, and then I started again, and then I came back to Germany, then I stopped. So it's like.
Also, in total, it's like 1.5, right? Like if
like 1.5 like consecutive studies. But then I started 7 years ago.
Okay. Oh, but yeah, 15. Wow, that's cool. I wish I could speak Chinese when I was 15. And then like when you came to Taiwan, like was there like any challenges that you faced?
Not really.
No. Okay.
Not really, to be honest. Like I think it was pretty easy to get around. Like everything is very instructed very clearly. Like the signs are very clear. Taiwanese people are super nice, so if I'm ever lost, like they will help me, or I can ask them, they're gonna help me. I can like communicate like in Chinese in my daily life, so I think that made everything a lot easier. Like I can just ask in Chinese, I can order in Chinese, like there's no barrier. I think that's why I didn't really face any big challenges.
Okay, that's good. What things about Taiwan do you like?
Oh, there's so much. There's so much.
Oh, maybe like top 3 things you like, or...
I definitely like that it's so easy to travel around, because Taiwan is not big, right? So you can just travel from the north to the south in like 5 hours. I thought that's so nice, and travel is so cheap. So when I first came here, like the first 1.5 months, I was traveling just all around Taiwan, and I was so surprised because it's so easy. Like, people just help you get around. It's very convenient. Everything is super convenient and like close. And Taiwan has like every type of nature. Like, you can go to the beach, you can go hiking, you can go see waterfalls.
Right.
Every city kind of has its own charm. So I thought that's really nice.
What do you think about Taichung? Because you've been living there like for most of your time, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've lived in Taichung, then I lived in Taipei, New Taipei, in Danshui, and then now I'm in Taichung again. No, I love Taichung. Taichung is nice. I love the food. I think Taichung has the best night markets in Taiwan, I think. I mean, I haven't been to all the night markets yet, but just from what I've seen so far, Taichung night markets are the best.
What things about Taiwan you don't like?
Okay, that's controversial, but I think sometimes, I love the food here, but I remember in the beginning I was thinking it's a bit bland. Like, Taiwanese people, they don't really eat like spicy, like super spicy, or like a lot of seasoning. Like, I think they like it more like, you know, lightweight. That was my impression, but I still love Taiwanese food. I had the experience that Taiwanese people are very close-minded to like regulations and rules, that they like to follow that a lot.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like it can be a bit suffocating, because like I'm a like foreigner, right? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's a bit too much.
What do you think is the main difference between Germany and Taiwan?
I think the main difference is how convenient everything here is, and how digitalized everything around is. Because Germany is sometimes a bit old school with like public transportation or like getting around, but in Taiwan everything is super convenient, like super convenient.
Paying bills or something like that, right?
Yeah, like 7-Eleven, you can do everything. You can go like call a taxi, you can pay your bills, you can top up your phone, you can do everything. And then in Germany, every single time you want to do like a daily chore like that, you have to run a whole errand, and then like, it just takes long.
What is your overall impression about Taiwan?
It's like a very unique country with beautiful nature, nice people, good food. Yeah, it's pretty small. Maybe that's why everything is so convenient. It's a pretty small country, an open-minded country, and people are like trying to do right here, I think. Yeah, my overall impression.
And then like if you have the chance, like what things would you change about Taiwan?
Oh no, I would change the mosquitoes.
Oh, mosquitoes, okay.
I would change the mosquitoes, yeah, for sure. Because I remember, when I first came here, I was suffering. It was so bad. I was just always sweating, because like Germany's pretty dry. Taiwan is super humid. So when I first came here, I was totally not used to the climate here. And then I remember I would lay awake at night just sweating and mosquito bites, and it was so bad. It was so bad. But now I'm like used to it. After 8 months, I don't feel the humidity as much. And now like in October, slowly like it gets better. So like now I'm feeling better, and there are not as many mosquitoes. And I always use like the
spray, right?
Spray. But if I could change something, it would be less mosquitoes.
Okay. So yeah, that's it for today's interview. Thank you so much for sharing. And now let's say bye-bye together. Okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.